has is just a natural little cut, and it runs flat. And when he plants it at the belt, that's a tough pitch to.
To the bag, 2 outs. Is that a jam shot?
Big time jam shot. Think about how high he chokes the bat. Short swing. Eckstein is not an easy guy to jam. A little breaking ball that runs high, goes up the bat. A little fish job out to second base. He'll take it.
Giles hacking at the first pitch, fouls it back.
Take a look at the defensive positioning from Emmanuel Burris. Routine play, watching it right into his glove. Good bend in his knees. You know, that's one thing you really don't get a chance to see enough of, is how a big league defensive player will get set up on the balls of both feet so he is an even balanced position.
Very close pitch to Giles, an 0-2 pitch. Now it's 1-2.
Zito wants the curveball.
And Giles skies it to right. A little more of a breeze today than last night. Randy Wynn puts it away, and Zito with a very nice 1-2-3 inning. It's brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Lewis Burris and then Randy Wynn. Of all the hitters, Randy Wynn has had the most success against Chris Young. Sandoval in the cleanup spot. Edgar Renteria, Ishikawa. Juan Uribe gets the start. So does Andres Torres, and then Zito hitting ninth.
Let's take a look at the Padre defense. It'll be Headley, Hairston, and Giles at your outfield. Kuzmanov and Rodriguez on the left side of the infield. Eckstein and Gonzalez on the right side. And Hundley will be putting the fingers down today, doing the catching. And this is the gentleman he'll be catching for. Chris Young, the 6 foot 10 inch, 280 pound, 5-year veteran. And with Young, because of his unusual height and delivery, I mean, he throws right over the top, a short arm delivery. His 4 start, you see, off to a good start. 14 strikeouts against 4 walks. A good command of his straight fastball. And he doesn't have a lot of velocity to it. You say, well, how does a guy have a straight fastball with not a lot of velocity do well? Well, it's the delivery. He's just not an easy guy to pick up. He also has an over-the-top curveball, a straight down 12-6 break, and a changeup he'll complement that fastball with. And he's a strike thrower. He will wear corners out, and he'll elevate the fastball.
He got roughed up in his last start, and it was one of the starts on this road trip. He went 3 2/3, allowed 9 hits, 7 earned runs against the Phillies. As Lewis hits this one into center field, hit it pretty well, and Hairston will put it away. The Padres were down 7-1 in that game that Young started, and they came back and won that game.
Well, when you spit the hook in a 7-1 ball game, it usually means you're going to have a pretty good year. Those are signs.
He also, we talked about many times about Joe Martinez getting hit in the face. Chris Young went on the DL for a couple of months last year after getting hit in the face. Here's Burris. Burris has got a little bit of a scuffle going right now. Working very hard to get out of it. His average is at 171. And he takes a bell tie strike. Burris on the homestand is 2 for 15. And he shoots this one foul. Burris last night took an 0 for 4. Giants had 10 hits last night. Burris trying to reach for Randy Wynn. He fouls it back. It's 1-2. Not quite as warm as last night.
Still a glorious day for baseball. And if you're in the neighborhood close by the ballpark, come on out. Plenty of seats available. Ideal situation for a lazy afternoon at the yard.
And if we were doing radio, we would say, you know, come on out, bring your radio with you. Well, in this case, bring your TV with you. Come on out.
Here you get a chance to see the break on that breaking ball from Young right over the top. Yeah, he's just so unusual. 6'10", short arm, right over the top. I think the more unusual you are with your delivery and the harder it is to pick up, it's much to your advantage.
Payoff to Burris, and Burris maybe swung at a pitch that was outside, but in the eyes of Emmanuel Burris, too close to take, especially if you're really tall. You can get elbows and legs and everything else coming at you.
Oh, yeah, he's got kneecaps and elbows flying everywhere.
It's hard for the hitter to pick the ball up. Burris on the ground to third. Kuzminoff has it, and he'll throw this one in the dirt, but the good hands of Adrian Gonzalez, 2 outs.
Yeah, last year's Gold Glove winner at first base. Great hands. Very compact, upright, balanced position, but here is where his little short circle to get up in that short arm release is so deceiving. You just don't see the ball early from Chris Young, and as a result, I mean, the 87-mile-an-hour average fastball that he throws up there, that's straight, I might add, get you on you quick.
And a bunt, and a good one. Kuzminoff, can he make the play? He does. An excellent play to throw out Randy Wynn. Second inning coming your way, no score.
And the Dodgers coming to AT&T Park, their first appearance in the year, April 27th through the 29th, and you can renew the hostilities of this great rivalry. For tickets, go to sfgiants.com or call 1-877-4SFG-TICKS. Also on that April 27th, that is Star Trek night, so lots happening. And we'd love to have you out here and boo those Dodgers, absolutely.
Here's Adrian Gonzalez, who takes a strike. Boo!
It's therapeutic to come out here and boo the Dodgers.
Giants have 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, to practice that boo before the Dodgers get here. Just go out in your backyard. Just let her rip.
Well, there's also position you have to get into. You got to get into a 45-degree angle. You got to grab your knees and you got to boo. Fill your lungs.
Gonzalez just got hit on the back of the hand. And the Padres have their leadoff hitter on here in the second.
Fastball trying to get inside just goes up and in, and there's not really a whole lot that Gonzalez could do about this. Got him on the hand. Ouch. Got him on the right hand.
There's Chase Headley. Headley, a couple of hits last night. And here he takes an off-speed pitch up high for a ball. The Padres not much of a running team. Doesn't mean they won't use a hit and run. As this is chopped near the bag, Renteria is going to take it himself, and that's a double play. Here's the nice play that Kuzminoff made.
What about the technique in the bunt, Kite?
Well, it's, you know, you probably can lay down more of a perfect bunt. And Randy Wynn nearly beat it out.
Oh, watch the follow through. I mean, that's a third baseman's dream right there. They love to show off their arm, their balance, and Kuzminoff executed that perfectly.
Kuzminoff takes a strike.
Let's watch the technique. Did he show too soon?
Well, I mean, some people would say probably not, but I think he did. Slowly hit to Burris, and now in the inning. Zito gets a double play ball. It's 0-0.
field here is at AT&T Park, and the head groundskeeper, Greg Elliott, for the Giants added an old-school baseball field this year when he and his crew decided to chalk the lines instead of painting them. Greg said that the grass is the science part for a groundskeeper, but the skins and the mound are the art part for the groundskeeper. Not only is chalk more time efficient for these guys, it's cheaper and it's environmentally friendly, which is a good thing on Earth Day, guys.
All right, Amy, as Sandoval takes inside. See, I did not know that.
That's stuff that only Aimer the Gamer would know.
Amy's coming up with, I thought they painted, but not this year. It is chalk. As Sandoval pops this one up over by the Padre dugout and into the dugout. There are just some things that we can't find out that Amy can. Sandoval hitting .245. He's got a couple of hits lifetime and 6 at bats against Chris Young. Chops this one off the glove. Young couldn't find it. Now he does, and he throws out Sandoval.
It's tough to hit one over his head at 6'10". You can see why guys would have a problem with the high hopper. This ball gets over his head. I mean, you're talking about a pretty good chance for a base hit. But Chris Young played basketball at Princeton, was an all Ivy League basketball player. Made that play easy.
Edgar Renteria went from hitting 8th to hitting 5th in one night.
Well, Bruce Bochy knows that when veterans get their stroke, it happens quickly, and they can rise up the ladder of the bat lineup very quickly. Getting that hot hand in the RBI spot, number 5 in the lineup.
And tight to Renteria. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Renteria could have had 4 hits last night. Last at bat was a ball hit right back up the middle hard, hit off pitcher's foot, kind of caromed over to first base for an out, but it was a good at bat. As it was, he put 50 points on his batting average with the 3-hit effort. That's what's great about April. You have a good day, you can go from 170 to 285.
3-1 pitch, and Renteria swings and misses. 3-2. Watch this hanging breaking ball from Jake Peavy.
So you're not used to seeing mistakes like that from Peavy. They set the target on the outside corner, and he missed on the middle end, mid-thigh side. Paid the ultimate price. That was the first grand slam that Peavy has ever given up.
First base runner in the game for the Giants. Here's Travis Ishikawa, who had a couple of very fine at-bats last night, including an at-bat where he got behind 0-2 and ended up drawing a walk, only to have Renteria then hit the grand slam. Swing and a miss.
Good balance behind the swing. With Ishikawa, I think that's the key. Getting his back leg in the swings, getting some strikes to hit. As you learn the league, I mean, you are disadvantaged. The pitchers have the advantage because there's stuff that they have that you haven't seen.
Foul back, 0-2. Juan Uribe on deck. Right now, Ishikawa in the hole, 0-2. Outfield defensively pretty much straight away. Gonzalez holding on Renteria, and the 0-2 pitch. Foul back again. Ishikawa more of a low ball hitter. Young is not a guy that pounds the bottom of the strike zone. He's more right around the belt. Hit into left field. Headley is going to come in and make the catch. Giants Baseball is brought to you by Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, my friends. Please enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Here's Juan Uribe with Renteria at first. Soft toss, Renteria back. How about Russ Ortiz last night? He beat the Doyers.
He did.
Had a rough first inning, gave up 3, hung in there, only like Russ can. And Renteria goes, and Uribe fouls it out of play. And what would Dusty Baker say?
Just Russ being Russ. Saw the box score, and I think he went 5 1/3 and had about 120 pitches and 5 walks. We wish him the best. He was a good Giant, good guy, and for him to come back after a real struggle with some arm injuries and big surgeries, missed all of last season. Glad to see him back in uniform.
Picked up his first win of the year. Oh, and 1 to Uribe. Out of play again, and it's 0-2. Dodgers, I believe they'd won 8 in a row until that loss last night.
They were on a big time roll.
A quick 0-2 to Uribe. Breaking ball hit on the ground to third. Kuzminov goes the short way, and that ends the inning. Giants strand 1 through 2 here at AT&T Park. It's 0-0.
Visit csnbayarea.com and ask us a question. We'll try and answer one again. This comes from Mike from San Jose. Did you guys ever get into a real heated argument with an umpire? Smooth.
Here's Nick Hundley, who takes a strike. I think I got kicked out of 3 games, and none of the arguments were very heated. There's a foul at played. It's 0-2.
Yeah, but you weren't a magic word guy, so what got you bounced?
I had my rookie year, I got thrown out at third, and I thought I was safe. And I said a couple of things. Nothing bad. I mean, I didn't know what. It was a rookie, for crying out loud. Very high. And then the late Nick Brennigan. I ran across first base. Here's the 1-2 pitch, foul back, and I thought I beat the play, and I yelled safe, and he called me out, and he said, you know what, I don't ever want you to yell safe again. That's my job. And I said, I can't yell safe again. He said, no. So I went SAFE.
You're gone.
You know, I thought I was really cute, and I watched the rest of the game from the clubhouse.
I had a game one night at Candlestick. I think it was against the Padres, and Charlie Williams was the second base umpire. We're at first base. I come set, and the bullpen was chewed up. It was one of those starts where I had to go deep no matter what. Right? It was like the first inning. I come set. He calls Bach. I said, Charlie, what'd I do? He says, you're out of here. I said, why? He goes, you can't argue a Bach. And that's when the snappage kicked in. Nice pitch there from Zito. Fastball, strike 3.
Didn't sound like an argument to me. Sounded like a question.
Well, it turned into one after I got tossed. And here's the payoff pitch. Knee-high cut. See you later. First strikeout for Zito. I think Frank Robinson's still mad at me for getting tossed.
Yeah, I think so.
Bullpen had to pitch 8 1/3 innings.
Although he wasn't afraid to get tossed.
No.
It's a strike to Rodriguez. When Frank left the dugout to argue, I knew if he was going to get tossed or not. Line drive, base hit.
Nice approach from Rodriguez going the opposite way.
It's the first hit of the game for either team.
Sort of cuts it in the backside. If you try and pull this, you roll over it, stay inside it, you go the opposite way. And that is how you beat that location. Going oppo. In the vernacular of the big leagues. Going opposite side of the field.
Chris Young will be asked to bunt. And he bunts it foul.
I'm still ticked at Charlie Williams for that.
I don't blame you.
But after I got tossed, I got my money's worth. I'm just glad my mother was not standing there in the infield hearing it. She would not have been proud.
I was standing there and I wasn't proud. In front of the plate, Sandoval's going for 2, and they get him. Nice play. How about that for a kid who hadn't caught a whole lot over the last 3 months?
Well, the one thing he is a good athlete. And the thing about Sandoval is he can do this right-handed and he can do it left-handed. Coming right out, just anticipate the lead bag and throw a seed right down to second base, and Edgar Renteria does the rest.
Got a good arm. We see it at third base all the time.
Yes, we do.
There's Scott Hairston. We're going to miss 0-1. Did you sleep better last night?
I did. A little bit cooler last night.
Yeah. I was worried about you yesterday.
Yeah, it was rough. Yesterday was a rough day.
Foul back, 0-2.
You know, San Franciscans, for the most part, they just aren't used to that type of heat.
Especially at 2 in the morning.
Oh, man. I don't know too many places around here that even have air conditioning.
I've always said if you lose weight while you're sleeping, something's wrong. Has popped out of play. It stays 0-2. And you look 20 pounds lighter yesterday.
Man. I looked like I had 2 rosin bags under my eyeballs.
But look what's coming in.
Win, baby. When you see those flags flutter, you know the air conditioning provided by nature is kicking in.
Good take, 1-2. hammered to left. And that's a base hit. So the play by Sandoval already important.
If he doesn't make that play, it's 1-0.
So here's Zito will go after Eckstein, who bounced out to Burris in the first. We had a beautiful sky last night. We had a number of shots of how colorful it was.
Hey, check this guy out. Woohoo, having fun.
What we never showed was that he eventually came back.
Yeah, hey, woohoo, having fun.
Foul down the left field line. If I didn't know any better, and I hadn't seen the Padres actually televising, I thought that was Mark Grant, our old teammate.
Our old teammate who now broadcasts. Let's one more time. Having fun. One more time. Yeah, here he goes. Woohoo, having fun. I want to party with that guy.
Eckstein to Uribe. And thank goodness that ends the inning.
One more time.
Honor of Earth Day, the newly renovated California Academy of Sciences located in Golden Gate Park has relocated to AT&T Park today. They have a great display going on for fans to see up on the promenade level across from the community clubhouse. They can go see some rescued reptiles. The Giants and California Academy of Sciences are dedicated to a greener planet and would like to wish everyone a very happy Earth Day. Guys?
Thanks, Amy. I want to know what the heck that last moving thing we just saw was. I might actually see that one at 2 in the morning. Here it's 0-0 with Andres Torres coming up. Torres, Zito, and Lewis to face Chris Young. This is the last thing, Mikey. Check this out.
I don't know, man. I'm good.
Torres with the bunt, and it's right at Gonzalez. 1 out. Some fans out there.
He was disgustedly saying, swing the bat. But that's the thing about a bunt play like that. I mean, you're thinking about that in the on-deck circle before you even go up there. Say, I'm going to try and bunt one. And then you do everything right, and you pop it up, and you know it wasn't a good idea.
Well, the thing about it is Torres is running back saying exactly the same thing.
Yeah,
exactly. Swing the bat.
Exactly.
Zito is 1 for 3 on the season. And a strike on the outside corner. Fred Lewis on deck. High to Zito, 2-1. Day off tomorrow. Giants will open up a 3-game series at Chase Field in Phoenix on Friday night. Tim Lincecum will start that game. Three and 1 to Zito.
Should be a take sign here.
Three and 2.
Now you get the hit.
And he got it. First strikeout for Young. Here's Lewis. Fred Lewis hit a fly ball to center field, got underneath one, he hit it pretty well. But he was retired. 0 for 1, 2 for 8 lifetime against Chris Young. Lewis with a mighty rip and a foul back. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Oh, yeah. She'll smile the rest of the game. The ride home and all through dinner.
Just inside 2 and 1.
You can see what Chris Young's trying to do with that fastball with Fred Lewis. Trying to jam him, stand in the inside corner. If he goes away, he'll probably go away soft.
And Lewis gets jammed, and he will pop out to end the bottom of the 3rd. Through 3 innings, 0-0. As Zito throws to Giles, and Giles takes a strike. Only 2 hits in the game, both coming in the 3rd inning for San Diego. Giles fouls it back, 0-2. Gonzalez and then Headley. So this is the meat of the Padres batting order. Up and into Giles, 1-2. Nice afternoon crowd here at the ballpark. Giants have a chance to go 4-1 on this homestand. There's a swing. Gonna miss.
Nice curveball. Well, as Giles heads back to the Padre dugout, what do you say we ask our Aflac trivia question? Oh, you betcha. Can you name the last Giant before Edgar Renteria to hit a grand slam as his first San Francisco home run? Let's think about that a bit.
Gonzalez hit by a pitch in the second, and he goes around on a breaking ball, and it's 0-1.
That's a good curveball. I mean, he's had that curveball since his first outing in spring. It's been a real quick breaker. He's had good ability to command it.
One and one to Gonzalez.
Throw one good one, throw another one. And the other thing too about Zito is he can take a little speed off that thing. He's got good touch with that pitch.
Swing. You're going to miss 1 and 2. A lot of play. Always takes good swings, this guy.
Kind of pitching it backwards. 3 pitches to open up the at bat. All 3 curveballs. Then on a 1-2 count, tried to sneak attack a fastball right by him up top.
He is one of the home run leaders. And he got him.
See ya. Cuts a fastball outside corner. Beautifully framed by Sandoval. And that's one thing that should be pointed out. Watch the way the youngster frames this pitch. Bang. Sticks it right there. And a good bat is sent packing without a swing. And that doesn't happen often with Gonzalez.
Here's Headley. Headley takes a strike. I don't know if he asked for time or didn't get time. Whatever it is, it's 0-1.
Well, if you ask for time, I mean, you don't assume you're going to get it. And that was the problem with that whole strike. I hate to give up a strike in an at bat, but not every umpire is going to give you your wish too late. Mark Carlson says, no, sorry. And I think more umpires should do that for 2 reasons. 1, it protects the pitcher, and 2, inevitably it's going to protect the hitter, because if you tick off the pitcher, he may take it out on the guy in the batter's box. Pitchers do not want to get interrupted once they start their motion. 100% across the board, it ticks guys off.
That'll be out of play down the right field line. 3-2. On the ground to short. Renteria on the backhand. Here's his throw. Not in time. Headley beats it out. Sniffing ahead. Renteria just took a little too much time.
Well, he was deep in the hole. And here, a couple steps to get set up. And that's where he lost a step.
You have to make a choice as a shortstop. Am I going to get set and try to air it out, or am I just going to get rid of it real quick and throw a rainbow over to first? And Renteria chose to try to air it out. Swing and a miss by Kuzminoff to even the count. Headley back. 3 hits now for the Padres. Giants still looking for their first. Kuzminoff fouls this one to our right. And he got him. Zito strikes out the side. Stranding one. All right, it'll be Emmanuel Burris to lead it off.
And as you know, it is a Wired Wednesday. What do you say we listen to Emmanuel Burris?
Stay Oppo. Stay Oppo. Let's go. And change.
You have a little bit of a word with himself saying stay oppo, meaning stay opposite side of the field, stay inside the ball. He did just that, hit a nice ground ball, a crisp ground ball to the opposite side of the field. It was an out, but it was a good at bat, and good at bats start with balance, and that's what he tries to get to in every at bat. As I mentioned, no score in the fourth. The Giants still looking for their first hit. Chris Young has been masterful first time through the lineup.
And Burris shoots this one into the club level down the left field line. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, you hear hitters all the time talk about going the opposite way, thinking about the opposite gap. Do you think it's more important for switch hitters?
Well, they sure got a lot to think about, that's for sure. Down the left field line, foul. I mean, I've heard you say that about switch hitting. I could never have done it. If I was hot from the right side of the plate, I'm hitting all right-handed.
I would think that too. You know, the good thing though is if you go cold on one side, you always can give yourself another look from the other side.
2-2 to Burris. Randy Wynn, a switch hitter, and then Sandoval, a switch hitter. And Burris just got a piece of it.
The guy who I thought always had a great approach from as a switch hitter and a great approach from both sides is Willie McGee. And you know, he just simplified. Take the knob to the ball, try and stay inside the pitch as long as you can, and he hit the ball the opposite way beautifully from both sides of the plate.
Burris fights another one off. Willie's a good hitter.
Good guy.
This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Three and 2 so far. Good at bat for Burris.
As I mentioned, Burris struggling with average, hitting 167 coming into this at bat. And you can walk yourself out of a slump. I mean, seeing strikes, getting an idea of the zone is paramount to getting a good average going.
And there's the walk, the second one issued by Young.
Good at that. Well, as Emmanuel Burris heads down to first base, what do you say we ask and answer our Aflac trivia question? Our question today: can you name the last Giant before Edgar Renteria to hit a grand slam as his first San Francisco home run. Our survey said Brian Dallimore did it. And he did it off of Dontrell Willis. And I believe it was his first home run.
I think it was. Randy Wynn tried to bunt and was thrown out in the first inning. Burris takes off. Wynn bluffs a bunt and stealing it easily is Burris, his 4th of the year. All Wynn was doing was he was just trying to distract Hundley just a little bit by squaring around.
Well, the steal was on, so it was up to Randy Wynn to give him a little protection, keep that catcher back, don't let him come out early. And by doing that, that's exactly what happened with Nick Hundley. But the Giants taking advantage of a 6'10" pitcher, who I guess for 6'10" guys, he's pretty quick to home plate, but 1.35 is pretty slow.
Randy Wynn breaks his bat, flips it into shallow center field. Hairston dives and he makes a terrific catch. Wynn distraught because he did not get Burris to third.
Let's watch the head dive by Scott Hairston, who always seems to play his best games against the Giants. What a nice play. And the hardest play for fielders is telling you the one coming right at him. And there you see the frustration. A non-productive out. And you can't say that very often about Randy Wynn's at bats.
Pablo Sandoval bounced out, hit one back to the pitcher in the second. Swinging a foul, and Sandoval falls behind 0-1. The Padres know that Burris is willing to take off at any time, and if they had a scout here this homestand, they'd know that he's not afraid to try to steal home. Rodriguez is right behind Burris at second base, which is going to make it very difficult for Burris to get any kind of a jump at all if he's thinking about it. And now Young spins around. Well, Burris has got their attention, that's for sure. Very high to even the count.
You'll see Chris Young try to throw that high fastball at the chest a lot. It's an effective pitch for him. I mean, it's so contrary to tradition. You're always taught to keep the ball down. You always try to taught to put a little movement on it. Well, at 87 and straight, you say, how does a guy live up at the chest? Well, you have his release, you can get away with it. And it's really a big part of his arsenal. Again, he goes up high, a little bit too high.
Renteria on deck. 0-0. We're in the fourth. Pitcher's duel between Young and Zito. Sandoval chases a high fastball. It's 2-2. Well, Young has got no reason to go below where he just threw that last pitch.
Well, if Sandoval's going to keep hacking at it, he's going to keep climbing the ladder. I mean, if you know you can get a guy out by not having to throw a ball in the strike zone, you just don't do it.
And now Burris goes, and this is foul down the left field line.
He could have stole that standing up. That was a tremendous jump from Burris. Take a look. I mean, he was 4 steps into his steal before Young ever got rid of the ball. That make you mad when you have one stolen, a guy fouls it?
It does. But I mean, you also understand that the hitter's not going to sit there and take a pitch. Fouled again.
Yeah, you can't do that with 2 strikes on you.
Seventh pitch coming up to Pablo Sandoval. Got him. Like I said, no reason to go any lower than that. Here's Brian Dallimore's grand slam. Remember, his family was here at the ballpark off of Dontrell Willis. Giants were down by quite a lot and made a huge comeback in that game. Here's Renteria.
Well, quite a thrill for Brian Dallimore, who certainly paid his share of dues at the minor league level. Finally got up here. One of the biggest swings of the bat in his career. Chris Young has an open base here, and Padres know that Edgar Renteria is seeing the ball well.
Drives it to right. It'll be Giles. And the Giants waste an opportunity. And now we'll head to the 5th. Three hits for the Padres. The Giants do not have a hit. Bottom 3 for San Diego: Hundley, Rodriguez, and Young, facing Barry Zito, who struck out the side in the 4th, while he did give up an infield hit to Chase Headley. Popped him up. It'll be Ishikawa as the ball drifts back into fair territory. 1 out. Well, Sunday, May 3rd, it's a 1:05 start. The Giants and PG&E will sponsor Giants Solar Cap Day. The first 20,000 fans that receive a Giants Solar Cap. For tickets, visit sfgiants.com or call 1-877-4-SFG-TICKS. Circle it on your calendar. May 3rd, Giants Solar Cap Day, sponsored by PG&E. Here's Luis Rodriguez. 2 balls and no strikes. Rodriguez singled in the 3rd inning. And a good pitch at the knees from Zito. This guy's happy.
Sharks won last night. Down 2-0 in the series. Big win down in Anaheim. He's showing his colors. Yeah, I guess he's happy.
Sharks will play again tomorrow night. Line to Torres, and he comes in and he makes a sliding catch.
You talk about a quick first step. Holy smokes, I didn't think he had any chance to get this ball. Just give you an idea of how this guy patrols center field. Remarkable quickness and closing speed. It makes a tough play look easy.
Nice play.
And Barry Zito, oh yeah, digging it. Why not?
Here's Young, 0 for 1, try to sacrifice bunt. Outside, 1-0. Colorado and Arizona this afternoon, and their score the same as this one. A little flip job into right, and it's going to fall. As Young picks up a base hit.
Tell you one thing, Travis Ishikawa is going to have to learn to cover first base on those type of plays, especially with a pitcher running, because as shallow as Randy Winn was in right field, he had an idea that he might possibly throw to first base and try and get Chris Young, who doesn't run that well. The reason he didn't throw it was Ishikawa just sort of hung out and never really got back to the bag.
Here's Hairston, 1 for 2. He singled in the 3rd. Swing and a miss. Just mentioning that Rockies Diamondbacks, it's the same score as this one in the 4th, 0-0.
You know, seeing that ball go to right field kind of reminds me of a time when we were in Montreal and Fred Brining was hitting. Andre Dawson was in right field for the Expos, and Brining was not a good hitter. In fact, I don't think he had a hit all year long.
Ishikawa, thank you very much. We'll finish that story when we come back. We'll find out, did Fred get a hit or not? Oh, baby.
You can see it tonight at 6 p.m. You'll see it on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. You'll get in-depth sports news for the entire Bay Area, for the entire Bay Area fan base. Go deep with Sportsnet Central tonight, 6 p.m. only on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area.
You know what I watched last night when I got home?
What's that?
Chronicle Live.
I did too. Greg Papa?
If Papa's on, I got to watch it.
Greg Papa is fantastic.
He's the best.
He really is. And I'm glad he's on our side.
Yep.
Watched him last night with Gwynn Knapp and
Scott Osler. And Jim Plunkett.
And who are we forgetting?
Travis Ishikawa's at the plate. And Ishikawa pops this one back and out of play.
Well, anyway, I'm forgetting to tell a story about Fred Brining, who, like I said, was not a great hitter. Much better pitcher than he was a hitter. Anyway, he hadn't had a hit. We're in Montreal. They had turf, and they had Andre Dawson, who had a great arm in right field. And you know where this is going.
Swing and a foul.
He comes up against Bill Gullickson or somebody, Scott Sanderson, and hits an absolute rocket to right field. And he's running down first base thinking, yeah, I finally get these guys off my back. He's going to throw me out. He was out by 10 feet.
Just slow, 1 and 2. You can see it all develop.
And you never really like to laugh at the expense of your teammate, but that was just too good. I think about it now and it makes me smile.
Fred sitting on his couch somewhere, and he's not smiling.
No, he is not. In fact, he's ticked off we brought that story up. And why didn't you bring up the story when I shut out Houston? Sorry, Fred.
2 and 2 to Ishikawa. And Ishikawa goes the other way, and he slices one into left field. And that's a nice piece of hitting. And for the Giants,
first hit.
Their first hit of the ballgame. Tell you what, you bring up Fred Briding's name, base hit.
Emmanuel Burris said go opposite field. Well, you can't execute any better than that. Watch the head stay down through the swing. Oh yeah, fantastic. All in sync. Good bat hit throw.
Here's Juan Uribe. Uribe, who likes to hack, fouls this one down the right field line into the seats. Uribe bounced out to third in his only other at bat. The Giants in the hit column. Andres Torres is on deck. Look out. 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, you think of the other?
Brian Murphy.
Murph was on there. That's right.
How can I forget the Murph?
We have to speak to Murph almost every day. 1 ball and 1 strike. Or should we say we choose to speak to Murph every day?
Bruce Jenkins will be on tonight. Chronicle Live. Tim Kawakami.
All with Papa tonight.
Greg Papa tonight on Chronicle Live. Just really a good show.
Low 3-1.
Now these are the type of pitches you work yourself into if you're a hitter, and a 3-1 count. You'll see guys get up there and they'll start drooling.
How about that?
And laid off it. When you see all the high fastballs from Chris Young, those are not mistakes. He lives up there.
Yeah, that's where he pitches.
He is so totally unorthodox, completely against the rules of pitching. Up there with an 87-mile-an-hour fastball, straight as a string, and he throws it right across your letters and does wonderfully. I think he's taken no-hitters deeper into the ballgame more than anybody who's pitching today. It's because of how hard it is to pick the ball up out of his hand when you're in that batter's box.
And a high strike to Torres. This is not a spot where Torres is going to bunt with Zito on deck. This is where you try to lay out a line drive somewhere. Out of play down the left field line, and Young, after walking Uribe, a quick 0-2 to Andres Torres. Well, you had to speak with Murph and Mac this morning. Or was it me? No, it was you.
Yeah, today. Well, they were excited about the starting pitching. And the Giants have given the fans here in the Bay Area a lot to be excited about with that rotation.
Very high to Torres, 1-2. Ishikawa at second, Uribe at first, and the 1-2 to Torres. Popped up into the seats.
Andres Torres, 31 years old, out of Aguada, Puerto Rico. First signed back in 1998. Has been in the big leagues with the Tigers, with the Rangers. Good player.
High to right field. And it's going to be Giles who makes the catch. We have a huge ship that's working its way. It's not into the cove, but it's very close to the cove. It's the closest we've ever seen a ship that big.
You know, it doesn't happen very often to say that's an ugly ship. That's an ugly ship.
Looks like the top half is missing.
It does.
It's a convertible ship. Zito now will try to bunt. And he lays down a very good bunt. Young flips it off balance, and Eckstein stays on the bag. Good job by Barry Zito.
Well, Chris Young had to want to make it a heck of a play to get him. That's how perfect that bunt was. The third baseman's going to hang a little bit farther back. They want to try and get that out at third. But Young coming over, pretty nimble for a guy 6'10". Though it became apparent that it was going to be his play. Just a nice ad-lib, and I think he had Kuzma kind of climbing up his back.
He almost whacked Kuzma in the jaw. Darren Balsley's coming out. He is the Padres pitching coach. I guess, Mike, the question is would you rather face Lewis or Emmanuel Burris?
That's exactly what he's asking him.
If you walk Lewis, then you have to throw strikes to Burris. The bases would then be loaded. I don't know.
High fastball after high fastball. And the bad part about it is it's tough to lay off. I mean, it's real easy for us to say, hey, why don't you just lay off that thing? When you're in the batter's box, you see it so well. It is so tough to lay off.
One ball and one strike to Fred Lewis. He's fly down and he's popped out. And he lays off of that high fastball. 2-1.
Jim Palmer used to throw a lot of high fastballs.
Very easy, right over the top, and then whoop, it would jump at you. Three and one.
So what was your technique trying to hit him?
Make him bring it down. Three balls and one strike.
Well, I got to believe that's been said about this gentleman here.
Popped him up. It's going to be Rodriguez, and Young is going to get out of it. Giants strand a pair, head to the 6th, 0-0. Zito to Eckstein, and the first pitch is high. 6th inning. Eckstein, Giles, and Gonzalez. No score in this ball game. The final game of this 2-game series is that's bounce foul. There's a strike to Eckstein. The 1-2 to Eckstein. A little flare, and that's an Eckstein.
Well, it is the Coors Light 6th inning. Now it's time for the Coors Light freeze cam, and it happened with Chase Headley back in the 4th inning when he tried to ask for timeout, and Mark Carlson, the plate umpire, said, no, it's a little too late. He did not get it. Barry Zito came through and threw strike 1. And we're going to make that our Coors Light freeze cam, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, our world's most refreshing beer.
Giles on the first pitch pops this one to Fred Lewis in left. And Giles is retired. That's a big out after Eckstein dropped in an Eckstein.
And how many times do you see Brian Giles out on a 1 pitch?
You know?
Yeah, especially after following an Eckstein.
Here's Gonzalez hit by a pitch, and then he struck out looking in the 4th. Look out right up the middle and see if Torres can keep Eckstein from going to 3rd. He does. 1st and 2nd with 1 out.
Set up in the outside corner. This was the pitch he struck out on his last at bat. He took it here, jumping on it, going right back up the middle. And you're right, Cap. Look out. I guarantee you smelled that one.
Headley takes an off-speed pitch up high. Look out. So Zito now falls behind 2-0. This is the spot now where he has to come in with a strike.
74 pitches.
And it's fouled at the plate. 2-1.
Zito pitching for that ground ball.
Good pitch, 2-2.
The best pitch for him to get a ground ball on is that big curveball. Headley definitely sitting fastball there, spit on that curveball, but a beauty through the strike zone to even the count.
Well, that last big breaking ball will stay in the mind of Headley. And this is driven into the area of Torres. He will set up, and his throw is wisely going to go to 2nd. 2 outs. Eckstein now at 3rd. And here's Kuzminov.
Just, he's so technically perfect. If you watch the center fielder, watch him go back and now get momentum into the play. And this gives him much more strength on a throw. And he catches the ball, and he'll look at Eckstein. The smart play is to second base to keep Adrian Gonzalez at first, and he makes that throw. But everything technically perfect there from Andres Torres.
Here's Kuzminov, who started to go but held up. 1 ball and no strikes. Kuzminov bounced out in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. 2-0. Eckstein at third, Gonzalez at first. There's a strike, 2-1.
See, when Zito is able to do that with all his pitches, and he's been doing that for the most part since the first day of camp, and that is throw any of his pitches at any time. They're a 2-0 changeup located perfectly on the outside corner. And you just freeze a guy. I mean, you take away his advantage in the 2-0 count. And you can make a location pitch with any of your pitches like that. Beautiful.
Swing and a miss, 2-2.
And the 2-0 changeup enhances the fastball. That 86 mile an hour fastball looks like it's 94 in the eye of the hitter.
Jonathan Sanchez headed down to the bullpen, 2-2. The crowd into it. On the ground, that's a foul ball. A new bat for Kuzminov.
Well, a great 3-pitch sequence. A changeup in the outside corner. 2-0. He gets a strike. Comes back with a fastball. Boom, evens the count. And sets up a breaking ball. Runs right up in on the hands of Kuzminov. Jams him, breaks his bat. And really, he's got any one of the 3 pitches now he can go back to. He could try and cut him on the hands with that fastball. He could go backdoor with a changeup on that outside corner. He could try and come across the plate and miss off the plate towards his back foot with a curveball.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Popped him up. Sandoval, this is going to be tough. Does he have a play? He does! Pablo Sandoval puts it away, and Zito escapes here in the 6th.
By Fry's Electronics, and for that we go to Pablo Sandoval, making his first start today at catching, and a very difficult pop-up, dealing with the sun, battling the wind, and wrestles it down to put up another 0 for Barry Zito, who has had a brilliant afternoon. One more look at the young Mr. Sandoval. Not an easy play, and we're going to make that our defining moment, brought to you by Fry's Electronics. And Barry Zito digging it.
Go there and give him a big hug.
Oh, yeah.
That's what Mark Fidrich used to do.
Go hug the panda.
Emmanuel Burris will lead things off here in the 6th. And Burris takes a strike. Burris drew a walk in the 4th. That led the 4th inning off and was left stranded at second base. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he really quit on that changeup.
He will take a walk here.
Yes, he will. Giants looking for a base runner any way they can get it.
3-1.
Now Chris Young going to have a little walk and a word with himself. See, right here, this is not a bad idea to just take the pitch.
And he did, and he's aboard.
That,
if you're the type of hitter that Emmanuel Burris is, you've heard the old expression, a walk is as good as a hit. It is.
And indeed it is.
Emmanuel Burris, some of the sounds.
I got it. There we go. Right, yeah. This way, this way.
Oh, my other right.
Thank you.
Bob Davidson was in his way at second base. Here's Randy Wynn. The sounds that Burris was making when he was stealing.
Yeah.
The sounds I made when I was getting out of bed this morning.
Yeah, I can relate, partner. I'm with you on that. What about the other 4 times in the middle of the night?
No, that's where I stubbed my toe. Randy Wynn drives it to right. Giles out in Triples Alley. He's going to make the running catch, as you figured he would. He gets good jumps. He covers a lot of ground. 1 out.
Now, you know, it's just a big league hang with him in the at-bat. Right fielders cheat so much towards the gap to try and prevent the ball from finding that gap. I mean, they are 10 steps out of normal straightaway right field positioning, and this is simply a product of the ballpark design, taking an extra base hit away from Randy Wynn.
It's one of the reasons why left-handed hitters complain so much about this park. It's not that you can't hit home runs. It's the right center field alley literally is taken away from you.
They give you the line, but they take the gap away, and it just costs Randy Wynn big time.
Sandoval with a bunt. Kuzmanov is going to try to throw him out, and he doesn't. And now Burris is caught in a rundown, and he makes it back.
Wow. Now we saw Burris earlier in this homestand be a little over aggressive trying to steal home. Not a great play, but you know you don't want to suppress the enthusiasm out there on the base pass. Well, here he almost runs himself out of score position. Great idea here from Sandoval, who runs through it, gets a base hit, but an overzealous Burris rounds the bag and just does catch a break, as Eckstein was not able to hang on to the throw from Kuzmanov. But by all rights, they had him. Just over aggressive, and he was lucky to get back.
A lot going on in that play. Hundley was over at third. Here's Renteria. Very high. Once again, the Giants with base runners all over the place. Renteria 0 for 1. He walked in the second, hit a fly ball to right field in the fourth. Pops this one up to right field. It'll be Giles. 2 outs. We had one of the weirdest of all plays last night. 2 guys trying to score. And one did and one didn't.
Jeff Kellogg, the plate umpire, right there with a tremendous look, and he saw that Adrian Gonzalez had gone in and touched home plate, avoided the tag. That was the guy that was safe. And then the back end of that play, Chase Headley tagged out, but you're right, you don't see those very often.
Here's Ishikawa. Ishikawa drives one the other way, but it's right at Headley, and the Giants are going to strand 2 more. 6 stranded in the game. 7th inning coming up. In 2009, moving to a monthly schedule during the season. It's now available for home delivery. 6 total issues plus a 2009 Giants yearbook. As a subscriber, you will receive 20% off cover price, $32 plus shipping and handling. To place your order, visit sfgiants.com/magazine. It's good. Check it out.
Well, a good old-fashioned pitching duel today. Chris Young, Barry Zito.
Both teams, by the way, have stranded 6. Hundley is 0 for 2. He takes a strike. Rodriguez to follow, and then Chris Young. One ball and 1 strike to the Padres catcher Nick Hundley. Hundley shoots it to the backstop. 1-2. Colorado and Arizona, 6th inning. 0-0. The 1-2. Popped him up, center field. Torres. 1 out.
If you were to classify Barry Zito, you would say he's a fly ball pitcher more so than a ground ball pitcher. It pays to have outfielders with great range catch those fly balls. If you're an outfielder, when he's on the hill, you're going to get tested.
Here's Rodriguez. Fastball strike. Swing and a miss.
Well, you go right back down there again. 0-2. Try and bounce another one. If it doesn't go for that, then you can go 5 fastball above the hands. But here's the 0-1 pitch. You can do the same thing here. 0-2.
Got him. Zito struck out the side in the 4th. Hadn't had a strikeout since then. He's got 5.
0-2. High breaking ball. And a swing through C on a 3-pitch strikeout for Zito. Number 5.
Here's Young, who has one of the 6 hits as he takes a strike. Slowly hit. Renteria. Tricky hop. Stays with it. Takes his time. Side retired. Seventh inning, the Giants have the bottom three in their lineup coming up. It's 0-0. Two hits. Young, a couple of strikeouts. Runners in scoring position. The Padres are 0 for 3. Zito, 7 innings, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Giants hitters 0 for 7. So the opportunities have been there, and they have come up empty. It's 0-0, and that's our McDonald's game summary. Uribe, Torres, Zito here in the 7th, and this may be it for Zito. So if Zito's going to get a decision in this game, the Giants would need to score a run and then hold on.
He has been fantastic today. Good matchup, him and Chris Young. Well, Stanley Cup playoffs feature the Sharks and the Ducks. Are going to resume Thursday, April 23rd, 7:30. You can watch it all in high def. Game 4 tomorrow night, 7:30. Pre-game live starts at 7 p.m. Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area. Watch the Sharks as they try to even the series. It has been a hard-hitting, fast-paced first 3 games in that 7-game series. So check it all out. You can do it right here.
Uribe 0 for 1 with a walk. Very high, 1-0. That was pitch 92 for Chris Young. Giants bullpen has activity. The Padres doesn't. Uribe is going to hack. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, Zito's spot in the lineup is 3rd in this inning, and I don't know if he gets up there with his spot comes up with 2 outs, they might keep him in this game. If there's anybody on, I'd have to believe he's going to be gone.
Uribe out of play, 1-2.
But boy, I mean, how great has the starting pitching for the Giants been in this series? Absolutely spectacular.
Homestand.
Sanchez 6 2/3 shutout. Lincecum 8 innings shutout. Johnson 7 innings 1 hit shutout. Matt Cain fantastic last night, picks up his 2nd win, and then today was 7 strong zeros from Barry Zito. Rotation has just been fantastic. The whole staff has been pitching well.
1-2 to Uribe. Pulled on the ground, foul. The 1-2 pitch to Uribe. Out of play. Uribe in a battle. And Young deals. And this is skied into right center field. It'll be Hairston there. 1 out. Last night we had that play at the plate. In 1985 at Yankee Stadium, Ricky Henderson at the plate. And check this play out. It's Bobby Meacham and Dale Berra. And Carlton Fisk says, I got you and I got you.
Well, there goes Meacham. And here comes Berra. And they put guys like that who make plays like Carlton Fisk. They put those guys in the Hall of Fame.
Indeed they do. Here's Torres. On deck, Nate Sherholtz. Up and in, 2 balls and 1 strike.
You know the other key about Zito today? No walks.
Walks.
5 strikeouts.
I don't believe he got to too many 3-ball counts, if any. Good pitch, 2-2. Torres slowly hit right back to where it came from. 2 outs. And let's check in with Amy G.
Well, guys, you're watching Nate Sherholtz come up to bat. Take a look at something new on him, and that is 2 gloves. I talked to him earlier. He said he's actually never worn gloves. He actually doesn't really care for wearing gloves, but because it does get very chilly here at AT&T Park, he's wanted to try and keep his hands warm. And I said, well, last night you picked probably the hottest game ever to put the gloves on. He said there's no time like the present, and then he roped a double in the 8th. Maybe he'll do the same here, guys.
Yeah, we noticed it right away last night. We also noticed what a nice at bat he had.
Going the opposite way, he really drove the ball to left field.
And a quick 0-2.
Well, against Chris Young, if you watch it, the pitches that he's throwing all day long, I mean, he's been throwing a lot of fastballs. You're not going to go up there and look for anything but a fastball. And he's taking advantage of it. 2 quick breaking balls, 0-2.
And a high fastball, and Sherholtz is out on 3 pitches. Zito's night is over. Or day, we will head to the 8th.
By Chevron with Techron. No other gasoline has more cleaning power. By Comcast HD with more HD than anyone, period. And by Fry's. Your best buys are always at Fry's guaranteed.
Beautiful afternoon here at AT&T Park. Over 26,000 here this afternoon. A 0-0 ball game. Top of the order for San Diego. And Bobby Howard is the one to replace Barry Zito, facing Scott Hairston. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts.
The numbers for Bob Howry. 7th time he's taken the ball for Bruce Bochy. 3.38 ERA. 5 strikeouts in 5 innings. Reputation as a strike thrower, and he is not disappointed. For Barry Zito, an outstanding day to build upon. 7 zeros on the board, matched it perfectly with Chris Young. Pitched well.
Line to left. Lewis is going to watch this one sail over his head and into the seats for a ground rule double. So Hairston leads off the inning with the first extra base hit for the Padres. That ball jumped.
I'll tell you what, it got over Fred Lewis's head in a quick second.
Here's Eckstein, who will do his best to get Hairston over to third. Ishikawa in, Uribe in. And this is bunted foul. And it's 0-1.
Eckstein's such a tough guy in these situations because it's no given that he's going to stay with the bunt. And he'll show bunt early, but he's also one of the better guys in the league at the slash play. He'll bring the bat back and do the butcher boy, try and put it in play. Excellent bat control, really can put pressure on a defense.
If you're Emmanuel Burris, here's where you got to cheat a little bit because your job is to cover second. And there's the bunt, and Uribe's got it. And on the play, Hairston goes to third. Bruce Bochy's coming out. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts.
For the first time this year, April 27th, 28th, and 29th. It is the first regular season appearance by the Dodgers here in the 09 season. And oh yeah, by the way, April 27th, that is Star Trek night. So lots going on as we wind out the month of April with the Dodgers coming to town. For tickets, visit sfgiants.com or call 1-877-4-SFG-TICKS.
So the matchup will be Affeldt against Giles. Giants will play the infield in.
There you see the numbers for Jeremy Affeldt. Excellent stuff, strikeout stuff, and this is a strikeout situation.
Breaking ball for a strike. Giles tried to duck his way out of it, and it just broke right in over the plate.
Pretty impressive first strike, I have to admit.
In the dirt, Sandoval blocks it. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Giles 3 for 12 lifetime against Affeldt, but more importantly, in those 12 at bats, he has struck out only once. Giles, one of the more difficult guys in the Padre lineup to strike out.
Ooh, Sandoval just caught that ball in the web. 2 balls and a strike. And that's Gonzalez on deck. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Challenge fastball at 94, but in an absolutely perfect location. The guy swings through this location down and away at the knees. I mean, you've got to think seriously about coming right back, same pitch. That ball cut. Excellent late movement.
Off his foot. Foul.
Indeed, they come back with the fastball. This one not away. They set the target away, but he kind of left it out there middle in a bit. You see the target. He wanted that same pitch, and it goes inside. So they kind of get away with that location. You really don't want to make many inside mistakes to Giles. He covers that side of the plate very well.
Giants not very deep in the outfield. Got him.
See you later. And he got the strikeout he was pitching for. And that is tremendous relief. He saved the breaking ball and just freezes him. That is an explosive big break. Not much you can do. And Giles has U-turned back to the bench.
Hardly out of the woods yet.
Gonzalez sat there looking at those 2 breaking balls, and he's the type of hitter that will go up there and look for that pitch.
0-1.
Doesn't matter when they're that good. That's the best curveball he's had this year. He has not been happy with his mechanics, been putting a lot of extra side work on with the towel.
Let's play Sandoval. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Pressure's on Pablo Sandoval right now.
It really is. One ball and 1 strike.
Defense is playing him to pull. They're giving him the middle.
2-1. Gonzalez is such a quiet hitter. Not a lot of movement, but when he attacks it with a beautiful swing. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, those are 2 of the best breaking balls that he's seen, but that we've seen. And not just from Affeldt, from anybody. These are absolutely pearls. He got 2 that Giles didn't get a swing off on. And I don't remember the last time I could say that about Giles. And the 2 that he's throwing Gonzalez here have been absolutely picture perfect. Those are the kind of breaking balls that makes a hitter talk to himself.
Got him.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Giles, Gonzalez, both called out. It stays 0-0.
That's fantastic.
8th. However, in the top of the 8th, it looked like things are going to change. Mike, talk me through this, will you?
Well, when you're throwing breaking balls and some of the premier hitters in the game cannot get off a swing, that is a testimony to great stuff. And for Jeremy Affeldt to come in here and throw 5 of the best curveballs that we've ever seen, and not just from Affeldt, from anybody. You can see the reaction. The hard work that he put in on the side to get his mechanics back has paid off. That curveball is as advertised. Devastating, and it is exactly what this staff needs, man.
Here's Luke Gregerson. Replaces Chris Young. The Giants saw quite a bit of Gregerson in San Diego last weekend.
Well, what we saw from Gregerson was a pretty good velocity and sink. He'd go 90-93 with hard sink. A change up in a real good slider, a strikeout slider. And you see the 8 strikeouts in 8 innings pitched against 4 walks, gives you an idea what type of stuff he has.
And Lewis has taken a couple of really bad swings. It's 0-2.
And you just don't see guys with that much sink have that type of strikeout breaking ball. Usually sinker ballers, they have a 1-to-1 strikeout walk ratio, but Gregerson different. He's a 2-to-1.
Got him. A 3-pitch see ya to Lewis, who is 0 for 4.
Good slider right there. He definitely was not seeing the spin on that ball.
Here's Burroughs, who's been on twice, a couple of walks. Burris tries to bunt, then it's 0-1. Giants need a base runner here in the 8th. Wilson is in the Giants bullpen. Chop foul, a quick 0-2 with Randy Winn to follow.
5 pitches, 5 strikes.
Travis Ishikawa has a base hit, a line drive to left field. That happened in the 5th. In the 6th inning, Pablo Sandoval with a bunt base hit. That's it. 2 hits for the Giants. Burris pulls it on the ground. It's a fair ball, 2 outs. Wired Wednesday is Emmanuel Burris talking about Gonzalez.
I don't never know where you're going to hit the ball, man. You know how frustrating that is?
Think I know where I'm going to hit the ball?
Seems like it.
The comment by Gonzalez was, do you think I know where I'm going to hit the ball? I do. I think he has a pretty good idea. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Randy Winn. Randy Winn pops this one up over by the Giants dugout and into the Giants dugout. Randy Winn is 0 for 3.
Arizito went in, changed his sleeves, maybe got a little bit of ice. Now he's back on the bench watching, cheering his teammates on. What an afternoon he had. There's his numbers. 6 hits allowed, no runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts, 92 pitches in 7 innings.
Foul, 0-2.
Really, you look at historically his numbers in April. Basically, he didn't get any breaks in April. It happened again today. 7 zeros up there. Kept his team in a ball game, gave him a chance to win, I guess, which is what you say his job is. But you hate to see a performance like that go by without a guy getting a win. It happened earlier this series with, or this homestand with Tim Lincecum as well.
And Winn out swinging. Gregerson comes in, gets a couple of strikeouts, and now we'll go to the 9th. sights and sounds of what has happened here this afternoon in a 0-0 ball game. Brian Wilson facing Chase Headley. Zito, Howry, Affeld, and Wilson.
There you see the numbers for Brian Wilson. 7th time he's come into a ball game. Obviously, this is not a save opportunity. A power arm that'll go mid to high 90s with the fastball, and at times over 90 mile an hour with the slider.
Headley was sitting all over a fastball. Now it's 2-2.
With Brian Wilson, I mean, you're not even ever going to look for anything but the fastball until you have to make an adjustment with 2 strikes. The guys that throw as hard as he does, you kind of have a free pass to throw any other pitch other than the fastball. They'll never look for it early in the count.
Who's calling? It's Renteria. And Renteria makes the catch. A lot more wind than you'd think right in the middle of that diamond. Kuzminoff is 0 for 3. Check swing foul past Hundley, who's on deck. Pittsburgh beat the Marlins today. Pittsburgh's playing pretty well.
They are. They're above 500.
Marlins, who got off to such a great start. There's a line drive over Renteria and a base hit. Renteria looked like he had a beat on it, but came up a little short, and that'll bring up Hundley.
Just a seed line drive, just about 6 inches too high for Renteria. Boy, a much different Kuzminov that the Giants are seeing in this series than what they saw in San Diego when he was stone cold. His bat has come to life.
Here's Hundley. Florida got off to such a great start. The loss today, they're now 11-4. They've lost 3 in a row. Red Sox beat up on the Twins today, 10-1. 1-0 to Hundley. Quick throw to first. Just getting back is Kuzminov.
Close. Let's watch it. Real close. Tim Cheetah, first base umpire.
Right there at the knees. And the other game going on, the A's and Yankees are in the 14th inning. It's 7-7. Foul back, 1-2. Barry Zito went 7 innings, 6 hits, no runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts. A little low, 2-2.
Not by much. Wilson follows this one in thinking he's got strike 3. Just a little low.
Kuzminoff with his lead. Wilson sets right around the chin. And this is popped up. It'll be Emmanuel Burris. 2 outs. For Luis Rodriguez. Ball rattled around a little bit in Burris's glove.
Yeah, it did. Took a couple laps in the pocket.
That is the reason you use 2 hands. Keep it from rattling out. Outside corner, 0-1.
That's not fair. 98-mile-an-hour pain at the knees, outside corner. I think Rodriguez did a smart thing. He took it. Can't hit that pitch. And he backdoors him with a little 90-mile-an-hour cutter or slider. So far, Rodriguez has seen the best that Wilson has to offer, and he hasn't been able to get off a swing. But it only takes one.
Outside, 1-2. That was pitch number 15 for Brian Wilson. Out of play as Rodriguez fouls it just to our left. You get those 14-inning games like the A's and Yankees are involved in. It's always an interesting box score the next day.
Yeah, you know somebody's going to have a wreck, an 0 for 6 or an 0 for 7.
He got him.
Beautiful.
Giants score a run. We can go home. Sandoval will lead things off.
Usually save the drive, but no, the last 5 outings have just been spectacular for the Giants starting rotation. Jonathan Sanchez got things going Friday night with 6 2/3 scoreless, allowing a couple of hits, and it was Tim Lincecum who went 8 scoreless, striking out 13. Then Randy Johnson took a no-hitter to the 7th inning, goes 7 zeros, 1 hit, Matt Cain yesterday, a winner with 6 solid innings, 2 runs allowed, and today Zito with 7 scoreless. That is our forward quality starts of the game.
Sandoval, Renteria, Ishikawa. Sandoval has one of the 2 Giants hits. It was a bunt single in the 6th. Here he pops it out of play, and a quick 0-2 to Pablo Sandoval.
Gregerson's got lots of movement on that fastball, lots of bite on that slider. Not an easy guy to barrel and take deep. He doesn't give up a lot of big flies. Now, knowing Pablo Sandoval like we do, we've seen him hit that pitch.
Well, he will do some weird things with the bat on pitches down low. He'll swing and miss at high fastballs, but down low you never know where the ball is going to go. Tops this one to Eckstein, and Gregerson's going to get the leadoff hitter out here in the 9th for Edgar Renteria. Renteria 0 for 2. And a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Boys, this kid's nasty.
He got good stuff. He's got late movement. Consistently pounds the knees with sink on that slider and that sinker. And that is a quick break right there, folks. And he came right back with a hanger.
Renteria behind in the count. One and 2. Ishikawa on deck. Giants have not had a base runner since Sandoval had the bunt single in the 6th. Renteria cannot hold up. 3rd strikeout.
Yeah, that was a perfectly placed slider. I mean, Gregerson set it up, dropped his arm angle down just a little bit, gave a little bit of a sweeping action on the movement on that pitch. And you're seeing this guy for the first time. It's a rough assignment right now. He's got the upper hand. The element of surprise.
Ishikawa singled in the 5th. Twice he's flied out to left. He is one of the guys in this lineup that with one swing, Giants fans could go home. Tops it to second. Eckstein has it, and that ends the inning. Gregerson 6 up, 6 down. We're playing extras. 10th inning coming up. Comcast Sportsnet California is the exclusive home of the Oakland A's. To find the A's on Comcast Sportsnet California, go to csncalifornia.com and click on where the A's are. So check it out. Jody Garrett is the pinch hitter. And Wilson throws him a strike to even the count.
Probably the last inning that Brian Wilson will work. If the game continues on, it would be up to Jonathan Sanchez to try and put more zeros up there. Sanchez, normally a starter, going to get skipped in the rotation this time because of all the off days that have happened on the schedule. That was not an easy decision for Dave Righetti and Bruce Bochy because of how well Sanchez is throwing. But sometimes when you're the fifth man in a rotation, it's going to happen to you.
2-2 to Garrett.
I mean, it's very tough to ask five guys to pitch on a seventh day. You're really asking for rust. And if you keep four guys on a sixth day and just skip the one guy one turn completely, it just keeps things in sync. And only one guy has to be of concern too. And that Jonathan Sanchez is that fifth man. That responsibility falls to him. But it does mean that he can go in the bullpen and be available to you.
2-2 pitch coming up to Garrett.
Wow. And Pablo Sandoval rather wants to know where this one is. If it missed, it didn't miss by much. Good pitch.
And the leadoff walk.
Pretty good eye put on that at bat by Jody Garrett. And that's a significant lace on balls for the Padres because Garrett's got good speed. He can steal you a base. And here comes the top of the lineup. So the options that Bud Black for the Padres has, I mean, do you let Harrison take a pitch and let Garrett try and steal a bag? Do you put a play on and start the runner? Do you bunt him? All options.
One 1-0 on a pitch down low. Hairston is 2 for 4, a single and a double. Padres with 8 hits, the Giants with only 2. This pop-up is just to our right. See the big numbers that Hairston had against the Giants in 07, but the Giants really shut him down last year. He's back to his old tricks again this year.
Yeah, he's got a nice cool 8 for 14 going.
He was 4 for 34 last year. No swing. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Game of inches. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Garrett with his lead. 2-2.
Comes back and paints him a perfect slider. And I mean perfect at high velocity. How about that at 90 miles per hour? Not a lot of guys are going to hurt that pitch.
Two and 2 to Hairston. And a quick toss, and Garrett gets back.
That throw over there was called by the bench. Right?
Do they can to keep Garrett close to first, giving Sandoval an opportunity should he go.
They want to go in with Hardstaff. Now, they missed a couple of fastballs on that side of the plate to Garrett. Here in a 2-2, he tries to go back and hit the inside corner to the right hand, hitting Harrison. Not missing by much, but nevertheless missing.
Well, Garrett's going to go now. 3-2. He goes, swing and a miss, throw down to second, and it gets into center field. Well, they had a potential double play, and Sandoval bounced it.
Now Garrett stopped. I mean, he was out by a bunch. He knew it. Perfect breaking ball. Just the one hop just ate up Emmanuel Burris. See, Garrett stops. So that's a 90-foot gift for the Padres.
Here's Eckstein. Eckstein takes a strike. Swing and a foul into the glove of Sandoval. 0-2.
He's reaching back right now.
Eckstein stays alive. He's going to give you a good at bat.
Oh yeah, he's going to battle. I mean, that's just what he does, who he is. He doesn't have a lot of swing. He doesn't have a lot of strike zone, and he protects it well. Very compact approach for Eckstein.
And that's right at Uribe, 2 outs. Well, this is going to be an interesting at bat because Giles has got very good numbers against Brian Wilson.
Now they've got the left-hander Sanchez ready down the bullpen. They don't have to pitch to Giles. They have an open first base.
Giles is 3 for 5 lifetime with a home run against Wilson. Off the plate, 2-0. It doesn't seem like Giles and Gonzalez hit every inning.
It seems that way. I feel you.
And Wilson throws a strike to make it 2-1.
3 pitches, 3 breaking balls.
Three and 1. Here's pitch number 37 for Wilson. Swing and a miss, 3-2.
He really has stayed away from the fastball with Giles. 5 pitches, 5 breaking balls. Here a 3-1 Pearl just bottoms out.
Timeout is called. No runs, 8 hits and no errors. 8 left for the Padres. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. 6 left for the Giants. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Giles. And Giles bounces it towards the hole. Uribe has it. Uribe got him. And Wilson retires Giles. Phoenix against the Diamondbacks on Friday. It's a Tim Lincecum start, and that game will be televised on NBC Bay Area. The Saturday game is on Comcast Sportsnet Plus, and that game will start at 5 with pregame live at 4:30. And then on Sunday, it'll be a start for Matt Cain, and that game will be back on Comcast Sportsnet Bay Area, and pregame live will be at 12:30. So all games televised, and you know where to find them. It'll be the Giants and the Diamondbacks in what will be a very exciting series at Chase Field. Here it's 0-0. If you like 0-0 ball games, then you have loved this one. If you like offense, then you have not loved this one. Jody Garrett is now patrolling right field, and Edwin Moreno is on the mound.
The numbers for Moreno: 8 times he's come in. An outstanding job for Bud Black. Moreno out of Zulia, Venezuela.
Been there.
I know, you're big there.
Oh yeah.
Moreno, kind of a poor pitch guy. Can go low 90s depending on the grip that he uses. Throw more sliders to righties, more curveballs to lefties, and he's going to change up.
Big chopper, and it's Kuzminoff who has it. Andres Torres hit a home run on this homestand, and it came on Friday night.
Yeah, he took out the deep part of the yard too.
Shocked us all as he sprinted around the bases. Torres 0 for 3. A lot of offers in this game, especially on the Giants side. Only 2 hits. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Change up and a good one. Moreno was in the Mexican leagues when the Padres caught an eye of him. Got a command of a bunch of pitches. Strike thrower from a couple different arm angles.
On the ground and into right field. Giants have speed on the bases, as Eugenio Velez is going to pinch hit.
So that means speed on the base paths and speed in the batter's box. Loves to hit against the Padres. Lifetime .326 hitter.
Velez, not many opportunities to play here in the month of April. And the runner's going, and the throw down to second is not in time.
I'm telling you what, I mean, his jump was just spectacular. Nick Hundley, the catcher for the Padres, had absolutely no chance. You cannot get a better jump than that. Hundley came out, and despite a 1.9 delivery time from the catching position, which is above average, it wasn't close. What a weapon Andres Torres is. Wow.
Velez is 1 for 9 on the season. A hit here could win the ball game. He's been known to do it. He did it a lot last year. I believe he did it twice against the Dodgers.
Well, he wants this at bat. I mean, that's the one thing about this young man. He wants the spotlight. He wants it.
Way out in front, and yes, Jeff Nelson said he went around. I'm not going to argue with Jeff Nelson. He's been right every game in this series.
Good umpire. Did he go? A 1-0 changeup? Yes, he did.
On the ground, foul. 1-2. Velez right now is having a difficult time keeping those hands back. The winning run at second base. Swing and a miss. He got him. Yes or no? Velez is thoroughly confusing me and everybody else in the ballpark. Sometimes you got to put little rocks in your pockets to let you know how many strikes.
Yeah, the right pocket is strike and the left pocket's balls. I'm not sure he realized that the check swing was indeed a strike.
Well, if I remember right, Jeff Nelson almost threw his shoulder out calling it a strike.
Well, yeah. It wasn't like he was hiding that strike sign.
The question, Burris or Lewis? That's what Darren Balsley went out to ask. And they want Burris. Now, Giants have a number of pinch hitters, so including Benji Molina, who's coming out. Big Money's been watching this one. Lewis coming into this at bat as an 0 for 4 going. And now it's going to be left up to Molina. Last year against these Padres on April 8th. Benji Molina with a big fly.
I remember it well.
Doris at second. Lewis at first. Molina is a pinch hitter. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Right down to his strength. Shoot top fastball.
Well, that first one's to get loose.
Well, this will definitely shake the cobwebs out. Molina loves that low pitch.
Wide, 1 ball and 1 strike. Nothing here in the 10th. Look to second. A bit high, 2-1.
Breaking ball missed a little bit up.
The 2-1 to Molina. Swinging a high fly ball, deep left. Anybody going to get there? It is over. Benji Molina sends everybody home with a pinch hit to knock in Andres Torres. And in the 10th, the Giants win by a final of 1-0. How about that?
What a game. What a series.